Also in Virginia Beach, new information on a crash that took a man's life Friday night.
Yeah, this happened up on the north end of the ocean front where a driver hit and killed 55-year-old Michael Ott at 69th Street and Atlantic Avenue. No charges against the driver right now, and tonight we're learning more about the victim and his ties to a local member of Congress. 10 of your side's Andy Fox has that story tonight.
Mike Ott's sudden death Friday night leaves a void in the lives of the people who knew and loved him. One of those is Congresswoman Elaine Luria, whose relationship with him was so strong, he helped get her elected to Congress.
This November, I'm about to do something that I've never done before.
And that would be to vote for a Democrat. But all Mike Ott cared about was effective leadership in Washington.
But calling Elaine Luria a Democrat misses the point. She's an outstanding commanding officer, a mother, and a tenacious leader who puts her country above her party.
The truth is that, he was someone who listened, and he understood, and he had compassion, and he was someone who was fair.
Ott would say under his command, Luria would solve problems before Ott knew there was a problem.
As a commanding officer working under him as my Commodore, I learned from every interaction that I had with him.
Mike Ott would go on to serve on Luria's Military Advisory Council.
I think he had a meeting planned coming up in about a week with my district director.
Congresswoman Luria says she came forward to tell you about a really important person.
In this time of loss, for those of us who knew him and for his family, I want to take the opportunity to talk about him.
Mike Ott was taken so suddenly, we are left to weep and to remember.
What he did, as a husband, as a father, as a Navy captain, as a leader, as a patriot.
And then, in the end, Mike Ott was all about family.
When he left the Navy and all of this time of service, he continued to work as a civilian for the Navy, but at the same time, what he valued most was being able to spend more time with his family.
Mike Ott was a personal friend. His love of family and friends and good times and devotion to country are firmly etched in the memory of Michael Francis Ott, Jr.
Andy Fox reporting. Michael Ott is survived by his wife and 4 children.